Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's bright and early, daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through. Sunday, let's do our study group for warriors, my hardcore heads. Let's just get into it. Go through my notes. Here's how to raise your social status. Raise your value a little bit. Get yourself a proper watch. Stop wearing those Garmin smartwatches. I know people love them, and they may have their time and place if you're exercising or something, but for the most part, wear a proper watch, a real watch. Those smartwatches, not only are they generic, but they make you look like a little boy. A man with a proper watch can be respected by other men and by women in the social world and the business world. So that's kind of a rule. Wear a real watch, and if you don't understand this, go look through the internet at some successful people. Just look at some images. You'll see them wearing real watches, not those little boy watches, those little toys. Get clothes that fit. Go through your closet, throw away anything that doesn't fit you perfectly. If it doesn't fit you perfectly, throw it away. Get rid of it. Be in good shape. Fuck that. Be in great shape. Be in better shape than most anyone that you interact with. When you walk into a room, any room, even the gym, you should be one of the best, in the best shapes of anybody in the room. And if you're not, you should be working towards it every day. A man who doesn't value physical fitness doesn't respect himself. He's a weakling. It may be time for some of you, especially if you're over 30, to retire those Air Jordans and those big clunky high-top sneakers. It brings you down, it makes you look stupid, uneducated stupid. It makes you look childish, immature, beta. Go see the world. All you local yokels go nowhere, do nothings. Oh man, you guys make me sick. And so many of you motherfuckers that are like this, you just go nowhere, do nothing, you never been anywhere, you never seen anything. Your whole experience of the world is what, through Netflix or YouTube or the internet somehow? And you're the ones, you guys are the ones, I've seen this my whole goddamn life. You guys are the ones that are gonna sit down and say, Sky, let me tell you how the world works. You don't know how the fucking world works because you've never gone to and seen it. All you've done is stay on your stupid block. I saw this in LA, I saw this in DC. Motherfuckers in DC think they're so cosmopolitan and they never leave DC. They stay inside the Beltway. And these little fucks are the first one to tell you, Sky, let me tell you how the world works. Shut up. You never leave Northwest. You don't know the fuck anything about the world. Go see the world. Become interesting. Be the most interesting guy in the fucking room. Be able to say, oh yeah, well I did that, you know, and talk about doing it. Be smart. Be sharp, and always be a straight player. You say what you mean, you don't beat around the bush, you don't talk in some cryptic bullshit. Some guys do that, they think it makes them smart. It doesn't, it makes you look dumb. Say what you feel, say what you mean, say it short and sweet, right to the point. Let's go to the next one. Boys desperately need heroes. Desperately. Be someone's hero. Be the hero that you needed when you were a kid. That's your mission. Oh, I'll give you Sunday off. You can lounge today. Tomorrow is your hero training. You're starting off tomorrow as a hero to somebody. You're all alone in this world. You have nobody. You might have some neighbor kid that looks out the window at you every time you leave the house for work because he doesn't have a daddy. Be that little motherfucker's hero. Stop being a loser. I think if men had more of this mentality of a conscious awareness of, I need to be a hero for somebody else, we would live in a different world. How many little selfish, little brat, overgrown men are out there? If you want to learn how to network, I'll go to the next one. Networking is hard. You have to make friends online, target people in different professions. So for example, I'm trying to network with lawyers because they can send me clients and I can send them clients with my life coaching and mentoring. And the type of people that I work with very often could use a good lawyer. I talk with guys that are fresh out of prison. I've coached people that are homeless and they call me, you know, from the vehicle that they live in. So you can network within your business, within an industry, but also socially. Do it online, start there. Target people and friend them on social media, interact with them. You can join organizations, and many organizations meet online with Zoom calls, and they have different kinds of groups. But you can also go to their physical functions. And then attend events and conferences. And some of this you may have to get creative with, because you may find yourself attending events and conferences that you don't have any interest in. You're just there just because God told you to go. And you're just like, okay, God, I hope something happens. You got to put yourself out there. So those are some basic ways. We can talk about networking. If anybody wants to talk more about networking, we can talk about this in an hour-long session. Many of you have gone into a monk mode. This is the next one. And I've encouraged that with some of you. Some people need to go into a monk mode because all that bullshit distraction that you're going through in your life is fucking you up. And you need to kind of, in a healthy way, self-isolate and work on your mind, body, and soul program. That's what your life becomes all about. Many of you know this. Some of you need to do that, but many of you have been doing that relentlessly. Well, at a certain point, you need to be thinking about a relaunch. You know, when they have a product, they may relaunch a product. A business may relaunch the business. This may happen if the business is under new ownership, or if the product somehow changes the recipe. They relaunched Coca-Cola. What a big failure that was. Anybody old enough to remember New Coke? Oh, New Coke was awful. But you, some of you, not all, some of you may be ready for this relaunch. You've been grinding forward, you've been in your monk mode, and now you're ready to get back out there, ready to do some networking, ready to build that business you've been thinking about for the last year. You've been plotting and scheming. Now's the time to do it. You're ready for the relaunch. You're ready to present yourself, the new version of you, the stronger version of you to the world. You can say, yeah, I might have been weak, and yeah, you might have fucked me over. I was suffering. You won the last one, but I'm winning this one. I'm back. Let's go. Say that shit every time you step out the door. The battle of lust can't be won without the purification of the heart. Lust is difficult. Lust is a sin. Stop lusting after women. Stop lusting after money, after power. Stop lusting after anything. What you need to do is purify. Part of this is staying on top of yourself, course correction. When you find yourself getting off course, you can correct. If you've ever steered a boat with a rudder, you'll notice as you're paying attention to the nose, it continually goes off course. So you have to continually correct. Find that point on the horizon and bring it back towards it. And do that continually as you're sailing. And your life may be like this. You may have to get on top of all that self-talk. You may be talking a lot of bullshit in your head, and it's bringing you off course. This is one way we purify ourselves. We stay clean by staying on top of ourselves. You stay righteous. You stay on a righteous path. And you do this for yourself. You don't go to church and ask a priest to do it for you. You do it yourself. You don't get I'm not doing it for you. You do it yourself. And it starts inside your head. There's the next one. Learn to recognize evil. Some of you don't know how to recognize evil. You're too stupid. You don't even know what evil is. You don't even know if it exists. You want to debate it. You go ask a guy like me. Many of you out there can agree. Some of us know what evil is. There's no confusion We're not sitting here like Nietzsche. Well, what is it? Oh, it's all relative and subjective. No. You want to see evil, motherfucker? You go take a ride with me. I'll show you what evil is. Evil exists. Learn to recognize it. You know what I think? Here's the next one. I have a theory about this. I think we need a Save the Bullies campaign. You remember we had to save the whales, right? Save the whales. And then somebody came out with a funny bumper sticker, was nuke the whales. Like, just nuke them. But that was just a response to all the Save the Whale people. They didn't really mean nuke them. But I believe this. I think we need more bullies. We need to save the bullies. We have this whole anti-bullying campaign which ruins society. That's where a lot of this woke bullshit came from. We need bullies. Bullies keep the crazies in line. When some weird, crazy psychopath motherfucker or just some out-of-control person or some dumbass acts inappropriately, we need someone who's strong enough and tough enough and brash enough and confident enough to walk over and slap them around and say, to tease them until they cry and tease them some more relentlessly. Damn right. And you say, well, what about all the kids that commit suicide over that shit? I'm not really caring about that, man. I'm not. We can talk about how weak their parents are and how these weak little bitch parents are raising weak little bitch kids who kill themselves. I don't have a lot of respect for motherfuckers who kill themselves. I don't care what your little suffering is. I have watched 10 of my friends kill themselves over the last decade. One a year. Even one of them was my girlfriend. Fuck every single one of them. Fuck them all. They're weaklings. Some of us have to fucking stay here and go through this shit. We're not taking the easy way out. So no, we need more bullies to keep all these dumb motherfuckers in line, to tell all these dumb motherfuckers what they should and should not be doing. Oh, you're twerking in front of kids. No, where's the bullies? Slap that bitch around. Shut up, bitch. Stop talking about your wet ass pussy. Stop making fucking music like that. Take some of you fucking little weak men out there who won't take care of your kids and to slap these bitch motherfuckers around instead of being like, oh, well, whatever, dude. No, you turn to your buddy and say, you're a fucking weak bitch. You go take care of your son or I'm not going to be friends with you anymore. You punk motherfucker. We need more bullies. Bully people who are not acting right. Damn right we need them. Let's go to the next one. Believe your existence has purpose, even if you don't exactly know what it is. So, I mean, it's kind of like fake it until you make it, but this is, in my opinion, and just my opinion, why having a connection to a higher power, whatever you want to call it, God, the universe, whatever, man. I'm not trying to turn anybody into a Christian or a Jew or whatever. I don't care what you are. But when you have a spiritual belief in a higher power and a connection, a daily disciplined connection to that higher power, your life has purpose. You wake up every day having a purpose, and your purpose is to do what God wants you to do, to fulfill your destiny. Let's go to the next one. Do we have any time left? Yeah, I'll do one more. I got 5 more pages. This is something I think is absolutely important. Do your job well or go to fucking hell. If you have a job and you're employed, I don't care if you work at McDonald's, I don't care if you're a trash man, I don't care what you do. Do that job well. I don't care if you like your job. I'm not telling you to love your job. You show up to that job ready to work, with a good attitude, ready to help people, ready to be of service. You work hard, work your fucking ass off all day. You're going to be the hardest worker in the whole building. You're going to work harder than the boss, harder than the guy next to you, and you're going to do that every single day. And if you're not willing to do that, get the fuck out. Go. You don't deserve to be employed. It makes me so mad when I see motherfuckers have jobs and they aren't putting their all into it. These fucking waitresses or people at convenience stores or whatever job you have, and I get it, those jobs suck. I've had those jobs. You do that shit with all your heart. You work hard as fuck. You work hard and give it your all, or you quit and you go do something that speaks to you. If you're working a job that you think kills you, go get another job. Fuck the money. I'm sick of hearing people complain, and this goes out to my brother, about how miserable your life is because you have this job, but then you won't quit because you make so much money. If the job is killing you and you don't like it and you show up every day with a bad attitude, hoping, just like Fred Flintstone, desperate to punch that card and to slide off the, you remember Fred Flintstone, he would punch his little time card in the intro of every episode of the Flintstones. He would punch his time card at the end of work and then slide down the tail of the dinosaur and land conveniently into his little car and drive off. And a lot of people want to get out of work as fast as fuck like that. Get yourself a career that you like. If you're having a hard time figuring out what to do, you can contact me and we can brainstorm together. I do career counseling. Food for thought. Have a good day, a good Sunday, guys. Thanks for watching.